But hey, speaking of players like and what they do in their own time, let's get to podcasting. Let's get to the podcasting. I know. Oh yeah, so let's just run it.
Fellas, it's no secret this season is up to this point, man. It hasn't been what we envisioned. I know my goal when I first signed with Philadelphia was to bring a championship to these amazing fans here. I still remain positive about that, and that is still the case and where I'm coming from. With that being said, though, I want to let the Podcast P family know that after today's episode with Dwight, I plan to take a break from the pod just to focus on getting my body right, getting mentally right, and, help this squad make a push towards our goal to finish the season out and give ourselves a chance to be in contentions to compete for a championship. I won't front. The desire to get back to shooting in person with my guys as well is the forefront of, this hiatus as well. I look forward to us three being back together and doing this as we once started this. So we'll be back on that note. Be sure to lock in with us because we got some big things in store in our future. In the meantime, y'all be easy. From Podcast P, love and peace.
Don't give a fucking shout out. Run your race. Go subscribe.
Yeah. No promotion. No free promotion.
No free promotion.
But so we see that Podcast P is going to take a break. We've been said that we felt like he had other issues going on off the court that was affecting his play, which is probably mental, maybe a lingering injury. Mm-hmm. Do we think this was an appropriate response for the situation they have in Philly?
No. I think I hate that he did it. I really hate that he stopped because you're giving you doing something on your free time. You're giving something that you clearly enjoy doing it because you're still doing it.
Yeah.
People enjoy it. Too much credit. I think it's because he's in Philly. Philly fans are probably giving him a fucking hard ass time because he's doing it. They're terrible right now.
Kids,
I just the ebbs and flows of this shit, right? I respect him more for still doing it and still giving everybody what they want to see every week. Don't pay attention to the other shit, right? Dre did it. And he was kicking niggas in the balls. He was punching people.
And was telling us
stepping on people and stuff. And was still having the podcast, right?
Yeah.
Talking about it. And still holding his own. My thing is, he's not playing well. Cool. Ray, and you could talk to this more than I can, and I understand. I played in league too, but you've had way more years. I don't think people understand how much free time.
Yeah.
Like there's so much free time that we have that people just do not understand.
Man, do what you want to do. How about that? If you want to do a podcast, if you want to go have another job, if you want to. Go do what you want to do. As long as you come out there and do your job on that court. And all it is, PG is just having a rough season this year. Yep. And honestly, me playing with PG in OKC for 2 years, I think it's just he's not healthy and he's still trying to play through it.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on with him. I feel like he's not healthy. And he's just still trying to play basketball, and he's not. So that's a part of him saying, I'm going to go take care of my body, get myself prepared to play. It ain't got nothing to do with no podcast. It ain't got nothing to do with it. At all, man. Right. And for me, P, to you, do your podcast, bro.
Right. If it was you when you were playing,
yeah,
and you were doing a podcast or any business venture that was making you money, if you guys, your team was struggling, you were struggling, what would be your approach? Would you have a similar approach would you evaluate the things you're doing off court to find a solution, or what would you?
I would, but I wouldn't make that as an excuse. Like I would evaluate it and see if it is causing me a problem, but I don't think I would stop it. Now, when playoffs come, if we're a playoff team, then it's time.
Different.
Then it's time to lock in.
Yeah,
and everybody knows that. Ain't no going out. You kind of leave social media alone. You do all that stuff. You lock in the playoffs. But during the season, like Theo just said, like we have so much time, bro. So much time on your hands to do nothing. So it's like
let me let you understand. Like, do y'all think he's doing it right before the fucking game? Like, let's honestly think about this, right? He's either doing it the night before. What are you doing? Nothing.
Yeah.
Or or you pick a time where you got 2 days in between a game, and you do it on that night before the day before the game, and you do it then.
Yeah.
That's like, it's really not a huge deal, bro. Like, you would rather someone be doing podcasts than them doing some other shit. You know what I'm saying? Because it can easily be that.
He could easily be in the streets.
You know what I'm saying? Because he could go get a PJ and go to Vegas. He could get a PJ and go to Miami. Be like, well, I ain't doing nothing.
Yeah, he right there in New York.
The worst thing for anybody with money, the worst thing for NBA guys, the worst thing for NFL guys, the worst thing for MLB guys is to be bored. I'm telling you that right now. Do not have an NBA nigga bored. You just start doing shit.
I mean, having healthy hobbies. But speaking of another player's podcast, let's roll what Kendrick Perkins said.
Paul George is not the only person that should be, taking a break from podcasting during the basketball season. I feel like Jalen Brunson and Josh Hart as well need to take a break, because if you're trying to go out there and honestly compete for an NBA championship, that should be your only goal. Anything else outside of that is a distraction, right? I wish I would have walked in the 2008 locker room talking about our podcasting through the season, or anybody else. It would have been smoke and furniture moving around there. So, again, guys need to keep the main thing the main thing. And when you have an opportunity to win a championship, keep the main thing the main thing. Everything else can wait.
Okay, are you?
You know what's funny about that? He talked about the 2018, but what do the other two niggas on that 2018 have right now? A podcast.
All I'm saying is, bro, Kendrick Perkins has killed so many relationships. He has killed so many, like, he has no I don't know who respects him in the league. I'm going to be completely honest. I don't know. I don't fucking respect him because it's flat out bullshit. You weren't talking this shit when the Knicks were number 2 in the East, when they were balling. You know what I'm saying? He knows ebbs and flows of the league. I would respect everybody more. Like, if they came out with like, hey, listen, for the playoffs, we're going to chill because we're going to lock in, right? I'm cool with that. Everything else, I just don't understand, bro. It's not that big of a fucking deal.
Man, what furniture he moving? And what locker room?
Hey.
2008 locker room? What you going to tell KG and Paul Pierce?
If they wanted to go podcast.
What you telling Doe? What you telling Ron Doe? They gonna cuss you, man.
If Tony Allen wanted to start a podcast,
TA. That's what came in there and told TA what? Man, TA looked at that dude and said, man, you better go home. Better go home, man. Come on, bro.
It makes no sense, bro. It's super corny. Like, at the end of the day,
and I rock with Perk, man. But Perk, that team, you talking about you gonna be moving furniture around? Come on, Perk. Use the little homie to them, man.
That's what I'm saying.
Use a little homie to them.
I mean, keep it
like,
granted, on any team he going on. He not going to the superstar.
Like, listen. Perk, we all know Perk was the physical guy who was the tough guy who beat people up, be physical.
Yeah.
But you going in the locker room and telling these dudes, hey man, we gonna fight if y'all don't turn off your podcast.
Kill KD and Russ that?
Like, stop, man.
Come on, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
That's like Daniel Gafford or Dwight Powell going in the locker room and be like, hey, look, bro, if y'all don't lock in, I'm gonna start flipping furniture in this motherfucker. What?
They're good. You're also good.
You're
people,
good guys.
Yes, they're good.
Kendrick, you're a good dude, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Like, you just you do your job. My thing is, you come to work. You do. Jalen Brunson and Josh Hart, they play hard every single night.
So they play 40 minutes a night.
How can you even name them two?
They play 40 minutes a night.
How do you name two of the guys?
Look at Josh Hart minutes.
They play 40 minutes a night, bro. 45
How do you name two of the guys that play maybe the most, not even maybe, the most minutes in the NBA, produce probably the most in the NBA because of how many minutes they play and what they're asked to do, that they need to stop what they're doing in their spare time.
Jalen Brunson was an all-star starter.
Do people forget, like, Michael Jordan used to play 2 rounds of golf every day?
Every day.
Every day. Like,
You better stop that.
Do y'all
golf
know
shit,
how
Jordan.
much 2 rounds of golf
You better
is?
stop fucking playing golf,
Jordan playing.
MJ, stop playing fucking golf. Lock in on this championship.
He playing golf against the dudes he about to go play against.
But that's also why they were mad
on the
whenever
golf court. Tell him I'm gonna kick your ass tonight.
they were. That's insane.
That's crazy.
2 top 10
Minutes.
on the same team.
Stop that podcasting, JB. You had 34 last night.
What?
Josh Hart, man, stop all that damn podcast. You had 7 points and 17 rebounds last night.
In 40 minutes.
In
41
39 minutes. Jalen, you did that in 36 minutes. Stop doing all that podcasting shit, bruh. Y'all gotta lock in.
Bro.
Y'all gotta lock in, bruh.
Bro.
Fuck all that. Y'all keep doing what y'all doing, bruh.
Bro, yeah.
Love the material. Keep doing your thing. If that's what you want to do it. Keep producing on the court. Don't let nobody tell you need to stop doing anything, because at the end of the day, if you coming on the court and you producing, I don't think anyone said anything to James Harden his MVP year when he was averaging 60 points and he got the Warriors up out of there coming from Vegas the night before.
I'd see James Harden in the club.
They
and
say
he
anything
go
to him?
50.
I don't think so.
I'd see
Fuck
James
up outta
Harden
here,
in
bro.
the club, bro. He go drop 50 the next day.
This shit's crazy, bro.
I don't think no one actually cares. I don't think anybody cares.
This is getting ridiculous, bro. Like, I understand y'all want to hold people accountable, but like, no one wants to play better and do more for their team than Paul George. He wants to play better. He just got to go do it. It's more, like you said, Ray, it's more than his fucking podcast right now.
No one
It has to be.
No one thinks he's not trying. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's the funny
It's
part
more
about
than
it.
this podcast.
Is either he's not healthy or he got something else going on. That's
I
it.
think it's a mixture of both.
That's it.
That's what I'm saying.
That's okay.
But
That's life.
It's life, bruh. But this all comes from the pressure of everyone's. That's the one thing they can go to him about. Like, well, it might be your podcast. So if he stopped podcasting, he's still playing like ass. What you gonna say then?
Then what?
I mean, hopefully that doesn't happen.
Yep.
Might make this
Shit,
bread
bro.
on the side. Shit.
I mean, that could be his one. That could be his one release.
Man,
But that's what I'm saying. Like, you
not
can't
gonna
do the
go
thing you
all
happy.
You're not gonna go your whole career and not have a bad season. And what's a bad season? What is he averaging?
He having a bad season.
He having a bad season.
I mean, for P, yeah,
Not 20.
Exactly.
Yeah.
this is for. I mean, those are career numbers for some people.
Those are career numbers for people. Hey, listen, I didn't have that.
I'm just saying.
Did Perk average 16?
I'm sorry. Hey, shout out
I'm
Perk,
not even
man.
commenting.
Shout out Perk, man. Hey,